Welcome to the Creative Playing Podcast Network. Join us as we review our favorite RPGs, collectible card games, MMOs, video games, PC games, and bring up interesting topics and things that we'd like to share with everyone. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Help us prevent rebel overpopulation. Those of us at the Creative Play and Podcast Network know of this condition, and with the Galactic Empire, we will sponsor as many player terminations and disintegrations as this fund receives donations for. We like to work with groups of Hutt cartels and Sith Lords to provide low-cost total party kills so we can provide as many podcast character deaths as possible. Please go to our Patreon site at patreon.com/CPPN. Even a donation of 1 credit a month will help keep us bringing you tons of content and galactic domination. Your support of the CPPN is greatly appreciated.
Welcome back to Sunday Night Scoundrels, our Star Wars Age of Empire game at Tucson Games and Gadgets.
It doesn't matter who gets the question, it just continues clockwise. It's just the next team leads the next part.
Two black and white girls made after 1965.
We did the first bit. Okay, so we have a minimum bid of 2.
Yeah, I can do 3.
Are you talking? Yeah.
I can do 3.
No, I can't be. It has to be completely
I
black.
think they have it.
You need that card out.
Yeah, where's the card? Keep the card out.
Wait, it has to be completely black.
Yeah, you can't.
It doesn't say that.
I can do 4.
That makes no sense. It goes black.
I can do 4.
No one's going against you, so.
I can do 4.
Anyone going against him?
Anybody going against 4 films? Do a
Okay.
fact check.
And now I actually kind of and I
Go.
know I get this right. So,
I'll help you.
Dr. Strangelove, the artist, Sin City.
No,
That's got
no,
color.
no.
So it has to be total.
Black and white. Has to be black and white.
We haven't.
I thought we said that was a.
Yeah, I thought we said
Yeah, we said it.
So it's flash or color.
What the yellow? Where the blood? We're gonna be like wasting time like trying to get into the specifics.
What was the other one?
You wouldn't say it with a color. Okay.
Fine,
What was the other one?
Those are 4 black and white films.
1965. Yeah, I was like,
Okay. So they got it.
Yeah, I was gonna say clerks and then look again.
Right.
that's all we're going to do first.
Yeah, I just have looks at the artist.
Okay, so
Did you get the card? Oh wait, you don't get the card. No, he does.
Yeah, they're on the team.
Okay.
Luckily, we said it answer out loud.
I think
You guys,
if you got the last one.
they get to roll next because they're next in line. You guys will choose their card for them.
red.
Those are games. Yep.
2 games that have been made into films.
2 games that
I can manage.
We have
I
two.
can games that were named.
Wait.
Oh, I can name a few.
I can name 4.
Who has 4? Seriously?
4. I got 4.
Yeah, I can name 4. I can name 4, and they're.
Anyone more than 4?
I
Guys?
can name 4, and they all.
I got 5.
I got 5.
Really good doing 5. I got 1
Six.
6. Really?
What?
I got 6.
How do you
I
have
got 1
6?
6.
6 going once, 6 going twice.
6
Going.
going.
Oh.
Okay, 6 out.
Wait, we already have the text.
Damn it.
That's me.
Who's it?
Yeah.
That's me.
Oh, 6? Okay.
Right.
Silent Hill.
Yeah, if somebody tries to hack it and fails, it data dumps.
You get nothing. Because, there's nothing worse than, you get hacked and they start stealing all your cool programs.
Exactly. Good information like,
It's like,
where 25,000 credits are.
I put a lot of work into that.
Hey, until he retraces who it is, and then they realize who they're messing with. Like we introduce them first into like the cute little cuddly guy, and then we come in the back with like big huge blasters.
Look at this cute guy.
I don't know how cute you necessarily would be, but
true.
I mean,
You just have this little guy, and then we.
I don't know if that's necessarily a cute face.
He's a cute puppet. I'm sure at some point in Star Wars history, adopting orphan boffins was a thing. Look at the cute little thing play. Uh-oh, it's like 6 or 7 getting mounted. I gotta send them away.
Right? Oh, man.
It's like in Risk when they talk about the dog boys. And they have these cute little puppies playing around. What?
Because
you said they didn't have any Twix.
Yeah, she said she wants a Twix, and if there wasn't a Twix, there was going to be a Kit Kat.
Oh, yes, yeah.
But I got me a Kit Kat apparently.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Of course, you do realize for dinner we have to eat real food.
What?
Because we've had nothing but sugar all day.
Oh, jeez.
We had beignets for breakfast, which is basically fried bread with tons of sugar. We had brunch there.
Nice. Oh, yeah, I saw the picture.
And a small bit of Gator Bites.
How are those out here?
Really tasty.
Yeah?
Oh my god, they're so tasty. So we shared them, so there weren't that many. We're like, oh my god, they're so good.
You're like, well, that wasn't a good idea.
I wish it was like just different days. I wish there was like some sort of like thing where we can do nachos and this group's fun. I like this group.
I know, it's a sad thing with them closing early now at the mall store, because I love the midnight hours, I really did. Because we had a game group every night, midnight hours.
Well, they're still doing midnight or 11 or something on Friday, Saturday, aren't they?
No, not on Saturday. Saturday night early at 9.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah. I'm shocked because that killed our one Saturday group.
Right.
Because one of my buddies doesn't get out of work until 7 o'clock. And getting up here, that's a half an hour.
They're not getting the group in.
So it's like, hey, we get here, we have an hour and a half, and we have to call. And that's just when you hit stride.
Right.
4 female pop.
Of course, we still gotta do that one of these days to make a little RC mouse droid.
That would be.
So we got 2,000 for that.
Huh?
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 400 each.
For just babysitting him and his cargo.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Didn't he pay us like some sort of like 100 something too? Was it like something else?
The bounty.
Mm-hmm. Well, he has to turn in the body.
No, it was like
Well, no. Well, 2,000 was for the delivery of the melons.
Yeah.
We never actually got a price
yeah,
on
like the
them.
guy told us this was like
I know.
1,000.
You never negotiated.
No.
But he was gonna.
What?
So.
If he wants us to help him, you better pay him.
Well, we already helped them, but we didn't actually ask
It was
for a
more.
price.
It was kind of a gratis, that kind of thing.
Oh.
We're no,
Is that what it
there's no
was
such
now?
thing as
Have
gratis.
you ever known an Italian mobster to not pay his fair share to you later on?
Mm-hmm.
He'll all get paid out in the end.
Uh-huh.
Is it before? Is it before or after he tries to kill us?
We're more valuable to him.
Yeah, especially since he's apparently now realizes he's got open warfare with a HUD.
You can try.
Huh?
It would be a mistake.
It would be a big mistake.
A little bit. It's alright though. So what are we doing? Are we just all talking?
Yep.
Okay.
So you guys are having a little jam session. So what is your plan to find out?
Well, we'll obviously
We
do
need
some networking.
Soothing your rifle.
Some network looking, see what I can find. Starting using it, looking deeper if there's any additional information since they were already working for him on the captain's data pad.
Okay.
And anything in there, and then search the web or the network to see if there's any hints as to where he might be operating out of,
The station's
or narrow down.
Okay, so go ahead and give me a computer roll. Or an underworld, which computer roll is probably going to be way better for you.
Probably. Underworld, yeah, just 3 green, so yeah, I'll do computer. Against?
That's fine. It's going to be against 4. Because the Hut's keeping his location secret.
Yeah. You want to give me a hand searching? Yeah. Alright, so that's 2 green and a blue. Sure.
You know Heights, don't you?
That's crazy.
Or no, you know Imperial.
Imperial. I know that.
You know.
I work for that.
Ooh.
Let's see, one there, so that's 1 and 1 oh, yeah, that's right, there we go. So I got 4, 5 successes, 2 advantages.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Ed.
Okay, so you pegged it down like it's just security files things now that you're hacking the network together. I mean, you guys are doing the whole hacker cabal thing in his workshop, you know. That you've got it pegged down to about 2 different cantinas that he may be hiding out of.
Okay.
Because he's been seen at both.
Okay.
And as Huts go, he's fairly young.
Use a young slug? Hey, we're there and me, big slugs. Okay. Oh. So before we go, want to repair my armor?
That's a good idea. Okay.
I hate using data pads. It's so clunky.
It's so archaic.
Yeah.
What's your mechanical?
2 yellow, 3 green.
Okay. Yeah, we'll let you want to give a shot repairing this.
Yeah.
Will Grendu?
Outlaw tech. Do the tech work.
Right.
We'll see what we do.
Will Grendu be able to recognize the guy that he saw on the?
Oh yeah.
The one
The
that
one
ran
that got away?
Yeah. So keep an eye out for.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty for the repairs?
Okay. It's just going to be 2 purple.
Oh.
Yeah. No
Oh,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like.
He upgraded you. He
just
gave you
this.
more memory.
He grabs, flicks a fuse out, puts a new fuse on, and the lights go lighting up in the dark.
Sweet. I felt naked.
So pretty much both cantinas are fairly dive-ish cantinas. You know, one's like the Lost Spacer, and the other's, you know, the Dancing Twy. And basically, it's supposed to say Lek before you give me the look. Wow. Wow.
Dancing Twilight. Okay.
And then it's just the Dancing Twy.
So are we splitting up, or are we...
We'll go on.
Yeah.
Let's take each bar and one at a time?
Yeah, I say
If you
that we.
split up, that means you get to kill twice as many.
No, it.
You don't trust me? You don't trust me.
We
One
didn't
bar
need to
they
shoot
go
up the
in
captain,
soft,
man.
the other bar
We
they
have
go in
two.
hard.
Or all the other guys.
He needed to die. Okay?
We
He
could
did.
have got more
He
information.
did.
Resistance was futile.
Yeah, but not. We could have got information first.
We did. His dying
He
breath
lied.
of-
He was going to lie anyway.
They weren't the threat. It was the outside was the major threat.
Oh.
So, but whatever. I would rather not split, but
I
I like
would
her.
also rather not split.
I like.
Alright, then we don't
Are
split.
we in game?
I want meat shields.
Yep.
Yeah.
The group's debating splitting up or not splitting up.
Well, I
To
mean,
do what?
I like the extra
There are
muscle.
2 taverns that our slicers narrowed it down to that are the most likely locations for the hut.
that's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, we
not
don't
split
have
up. I was just saying, no splitting up, especially against the hut.
Haven't you ever seen any stories in anything?
Don't
Never
you
split
know?
the group.
Yeah, you know, I've never had good luck with either way. I've died in a group, and I've died splitting up a group. So.
Yeah, usually it's quicker the other way.
Splitting up.
Yeah.
So let's what the Twy or the Lost Spacer or whatever.
Let's just roll
I
a
was gonna
die.
say, somebody flip a quarter.
One of the names like
Yeah.
trigger anybody.
You just got quarters, so do that.
Oh,
Just roll
can
a
we-
percentile. It's a
There.
dice.
Dark, the Twy, like
Okay, we're
Alright,
going
alright,
to
so
the
we're
dancing
going to
Twi'lek.
Okay. You go to the Dancing Twilight, you guys take the lift down there, there's the canteen music going, the lights. It's got a strong musk of spice in the air. And you just notice people are hanging out at tables. There's some real dancers, there's some holographic dancers. You can see the cheaper clientele are just having the holographic Twilight dancers. You know, as soon as you come in, people are kind of like eyeballing your loyal Twilight companion. Wondering when she's gonna get in the stage. A little drunk guy comes up. He's like, "Hey, how much for a dance?"
Does he have a stick in his hand?
He's waving hard credits.
Okay, taking them. It's like not.
Oh, he's good. Stumbling over to his buddies at their little booth. Okay.
How many creds, by the way?
You got 5 creds.
I figured it was
price for a cheap lap dance.
Is there a big booth or a couple
there's
tables?
plenty of booths you can sit at.
Does Grundy recognize?
Yeah,
does he see the guy?
Go ahead and give me perception.
What against?
It's going to be against 2 purple. And are you guys taking any special measures? You just walking in like cool customers?
We're gonna fly
casual. Relax, just kind of eyeballing.
We're flying casual.
We're not coming in guns a-blazing.
Hey,
like my disruptor's cold and needs some warm.
They resemble that reminder.
Yeah.
To be fair, that was my fault the last time.
4 success and 2 disadvantage.
Okay. You do notice that the guy you're looking for actually is talking to somebody in another booth.
Okay.
But more importantly, you're noticing that there's 2 Gand, the insect guys, that are looking at this guy.
Oh dear.
And you can't quite make out what they're saying in the native language, but they're like repeatedly, like at first they're having this handsy conversation going,
I nudge him like, friends of yours? And casually kind of...
They're great hunting spirits. He has been fortunate to us. Imperial bounties.
Yeah, not specifically with them, though they're probably referring to something that I have going on with the Empire.
You don't think you should have shared that with us, that you have a bounty? You think that might not have been prudent?
To the bounty hunter?
The
ones I just met. I'm just saying.
Like flies.
But
my job
you
is
fly with us, you don't tell us.
First I collect bounties, then I make you commit crimes, then I collect you for the bounty you're looking for.
This
self-sustaining ecosystem.
This retirement technique is amazing.
Valid point. Valid point.
Nice. Slowly reach down to my sunglasses.
He's like looking.
So, this adds another level of difficulty to our task. We're gonna have to keep the rodent safe.
Oh, for some reason you make me roll something. I was like, why are you eyeballing me? What? Oh,
No, like that our party member seems to have a past.
Yeah, so...
I know, like none of you do.
I don't have a...
Hey, I'm up in a bounty hunter.
No, I'm on his side because he's against the Imperial. I'm against the Imperial. I'm on his side.
You guys just had a bonding moment there. It's like, we need to drink and have an anti-Imperial day.
So yeah, basically he's like, yeah, I gotta watch the 2 Gan over there, and then our friends over on the other side there.
The Gan are the bugs.
I hear mouse
The
droids.
bugs, yeah.
They're Imperials.
They're also known for being master hunters.
Yes. Oh, that's right. They get their names.
Yeah,
That
the
way.
huntsman. Yeah. As one of them pulls like a little hollow emitter and there's your picture.
Maybe they're racist. Maybe they can't tell the difference.
Rendu, with the aid of him, do you think it would be possible for you to send alter their thing to say that the bounty's been canceled?
Or to
Like, fake
change,
a
or
message?
perhaps, or change the picture. It'll be like
Yeah.
someone with like a
Like a scar eye or something. Like some like horrible
Totally different, man. Totally different.
But then again, maybe they're totally racist, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's the same guy anyway." That all these
evil.
drawn look the same.
All these drawn look the
Do
same.
you think that's something you can do?
I can try. Yeah.
No.
Especially with his help.
I'll be happy to help for this.
Yeah, you think?
I'll be happy to help get them off my scent.
Okay, and basically one of them walks away and leaves the cantina while you guys are in the cantina. You notice your Mark, basically the guy that attacked you. He's basically wrapping up his business and he's getting ready to leave as well.
Okay.
So do you want to go mess with the finesman over there, or?
So can I look on my data pad and see how much he's worth?
You
see him doing
anything.
Go ahead.
So
I'll just give it that you pull up your database, and so what is your bounty? What is your obligation for the wanted?
15.
So 15 grand.
Oh.
You're making it worse on yourself.
He's taking notes.
No, you should have said
note to
just
self.
1 point. One.
Hack the bounty hunter stuff and put his name in the database if possible. If I die, you become a wanted bounty too. Known associates.
Yes. Who could I have shared my information with?
Everybody
On his data pad is all those files with an electronic receipt. Now, granted, his bounty is a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I see who's like around us trying to eavesdrop or anything?
Okay, yeah.
Just in case. 2 lights on.
Oh, man. So basically, you pick up that there's lots of open ears in this place, and a lot of people are listening in on other people's stuff.
Yeah.
But you do notice that there is a female bossman in the corner that seems to be very interested in everybody, and you could practically hear her listening in on you guys right now.
What is her name?
Especially when she just, when the mention of wanted by the Imperials is there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You sense that she's on some kind of electronic device right now. Fudge.
Does she seem like she's gonna try to like mess with us when we leave?
She's just very interested in the information.
I won't get my red one ready just yet.
Okay. She just seems to be like fiddling on her data pad in her corner.
Yeah.
She's playing Cyber Cafe in here.
So one game left, the other game's still hanging.
Yep, he's still at the bar, and he's kind of doing the multifaceted eye look at the wanted criminal.
And
Who are we kidding? With his eyes, he can look at the half the room with one without even.
And then our other guys get ready to head out.
Your guys basically threw some credits on the table, and he's walking out.
Okay. I say he's driving the droid around. So I say we follow our mark at the moment.
Because damn it, that tracking device keeps driving around the frickin' station.
Right. And we can deal with the others if they come up.
Yeah.
But this guy might lead us to where the hut is. So
Okay.
I will head out first, kind of casually.
Okay, so you're gonna try to do the clandestine tailing thing?
Yeah.
Do you have
Use
someone
my
who's good
skullduggery
at
to-
stealth or skullduggery?
I was gonna say I got.
I have a yellow and a green in skullduggery.
I'll accept whoever's best in the group to do it.
I got yellow and 2 stealth.
Or stealth.
Well, skullduggery or stealth.
So stealth,
Stealth.
I have gold, 2 green, and blue.
I have 2 green. Oh wait,
This is
wait.
Yeah, he's good at
He's the assassin who is unseen until the rifle goes off.
Right? Well, even then, it's depending on what I shoot you with.
He's
If
not
I
dodging
use
on you.
my
Hey,
take
what
down,
is this
it's
going to be
actually
against?
2 black to try and see
Wait,
where
is
it
this
came
going?
from.
Wait, what is this being against?
No, we're not
Stealth.
shooting. It's
We're-
just
we're-
No,
You're
like
tailing the
stealth.
guy.
No,
Yeah.
like
Yeah, but
dash.
I'm
Three
Black.
dots.
Oh, it's going to be
Dodge.
against 2 purple and a red.
2 purple
Dang
and a red?
Yeah, this
Dude,
guy's
You can
perception.
change the
what he does.
I was
This,
really
this is his flat out skill.
Dude, this is my skill.
Yeah, I know. It's your stealth versus...
Well, if you want, you
Really
can
good
flip the light
serious
side and
sound.
take that red back to a purple.
I was seriously hoping you would say 2 black dice so I could
We'll
take
risk it.
control and get rid of that 2 black die. Because my armor.
You know what? I'll
levels-
give you a black. I'll give you a blue die as well because of the environment. Yes, he starts going. He's going into the seedy side of town, so there's like lots of vendors distracting and things like that. And I like to imagine that blue that gave you nothing is the one I gave you. So I feel bad.
The blue one came
No, he blew it so the
He got 1 success and 1 threat.
Right.
Okay, so basically the success is you're keeping the group quiet. You guys are following in a nice, orderly fashion that's not drawing any attention. So the threat is that the gang Heinzman is following you guys.
Yeah, well,
Now he's not being secret about it. He's just flat out following you guys.
Yeah, I figured that was going to be the case. So
he's using the Feinsman magic to keep his target within sight.
little droid. Nice.
Okay. It's a little maintenance droid. And all of a sudden, one of you guys gets a chime on your communicator.
okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I mean, me and him both found our second skin armor.
Oh, he scratched your back. Okay, so.
I decided to start bleeding. He's a jerk sometimes.
Gotta use that threat somehow.
Right.
Take some strain.
Alright,
So whose comm goes off? Who's the most friendly person giving the digits away? Okay, your comm goes off, and it's your boss. He's like, you know what? We've got an idea. I know you guys are still looking to find where the hut's hanging out, but we've discovered that some of his forces seem to be coalescing and following the tracking device.
Oh, they're following the
taxi.
They're following the taxi, but the thing is, they're getting impatient because larger and larger numbers have been, just conglomerating around where it's been and following it. So we think there might be a problem, but I got an idea. You guys inspired me with your slicing. I want you guys to take the tracking device and put it in one of the airlocks that we use.
Okay.
We can provide you guys a space so that way you can carry it outside the station. Get into an airlock, put it in the airlock, and then set it up that one of you guys will slice it and space them when they try to attack that airlock.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you guys can do? Because you inspired me to have this idea.
Yeah, it sounds like something.
We can do that.
We can try our best, yes.
We can do that. Confidence, man. You're taking the lead on confidence. We can do
Leadership. Yeah.
that. All right.
Okay, and then once we've thinned out the hut's forces, then you can go after the worm himself. Because I'm getting really nervous with the amount of guys flying around. Because so far we know it's at least 40 armed guys that they've got.
Wow.
They just had 2 more ships show up and bring some more.
40? Well,
Oh, wait,
he's got to start doubling up, man. I mean, everything he's started so far has just been annihilated. So
Well,
he's
no, I know,
it was like 3,
pretty much
6.
mostly going to be minions.
So, can I see if he's actually telling the truth and not trying to lead us somewhere?
Yeah, he's practically far.
Oh, he's not
Well,
gonna.
via communications, you can try to do that. I mean,
I doubt he would try. He wants us to
Yeah,
succeed.
he wants us to do this, so he's not going to set us up.
Who
I mean,
knows?
worst case
Somebody
scenario,
might
you guys die as well, but
That's
that's his best
No, but
idea
we-
that he's got.
Our boss has
some info.
he
I give him
has a
the
plan that he wants us to do. Apparently, the fact that we sent the little transponder going around with the guy driving around, apparently, per his information, he has been drawing upwards of 40 hut minions to tracking it because they're getting.
Holy cow!
Like, why hasn't it stopped?
Wow.
So he wants us to deposit the transponder in an airlock. And then when the people arrive, basically pump them out the airlock.
We do that.
Because he was inspired
And he
by the
wants to know
previous
if we
things
can
you
do
guys
that.
were doing.
So, as our resident slicer,
I've heard of that
this
happening.
is. Do you think this is in your field of expertise
I would think
or
we could
range
probably all
of
manage that.
skills?
Because he can provide a spacesuit so somebody can walk along the outside of the station.
And you were here,
do
the
it.
Gand is following.
I was saying, I have a built-in spacesuit practically. I can just put it in there, and then I can have him tell me what to do.
You do? You can actually can, that's true.
Yeah, see? I'm useful. Besides killing things.
Yeah,
You're
let's take a
very
spacewalk.
useful. You're very sensitive.
Okay.
Because pretty much he's afraid if you were to take like the truck into the hangar, that they would just
space it?
attack right at them in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's work it.
All right.
And this way too, it'll make it easier to take the HUD out because you'll be taking care of so many of his men. Okay, so he gives a list of different airlocks and hangars that you can use. That basically it's company owned. That's completely legit that they would be using those locations.
Right.
So, is there any preference that you have?
Don't die?
Yeah, I like that preference. Perhaps one that's farthest from territory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make it that much more.
Okay, make them have to run and go through
Yeah.
hoops to get there.
Yeah. It gives the Black Sun more control over the environment.
Okay.
Just saying, is he going to offer up any additional support?
Well,
Let's say, don't we have that one guy, that one Black Sun,
the lieutenant, we turned him over.
Yeah, you cut him loose on
yeah, and he's how we got this job.
Portmanteau.
The referral, so to speak.
Yeah. Right. Giving him freedoms, which got you guys this connection.
Right.
So, what he's thinking is, for one, you guys are probably way sufficient to do this. Even though it's an army of guys, he's seen you in action. But if the plan goes off as plan is anticipated, that you won't even need to fire off a single blast.
Right. Well, that's our intent.
Especially, because he's seen you, especially your slicers, do amazing freaking things.
Their guns are awesome.
Trust me, he's half tempted to make you guys go in the systems for slicing the price of melons. See, look, sliced, news report. The melon catastrophe continues. Save every melon seed you can.
Nice. So yeah, first way, and then we'll need to get there, and so we're gonna get there, and then somebody else is gonna bring the.
Basically, what they do is the driver will meet you somewhere,
Okay.
and if somebody can spacewalk the transceiver outside the station,
right.
that'll keep them from ambushing you to get to the airlock.
So you could meet him at the airlock or right outside of it.
Well, I just need to get somewhere to start hacking and securing, getting control of that said hangar completely.
Okay.
So I can do
So they can basically
whatever I
give you
need
the
to do.
hangar next door to it, so you can jack into its controls.
Okay.
So basically, the driver, not the one with the tracking device, but the other driver will drive you guys to the adjacent warehouse.
Okay.
So that way you can get all your business done in the warehouse next door to the ambush site. Okay, so they drive you over there. So just a quick, they give you the access code, so you have a blue dice to any hacked slice walls.
Let's have him not take a direct route because we went on to Gand also targeting our friend here, so that it takes them longer to find us.
So you have him
Just take a less direct route, yeah.
Is there any way we might be able to set up an ambush to where someone might just be able to shoot again?
That is so an option since he's pretty much tracking you guys.
Yeah, at this
How
point.
much is it worth to you if I accidentally kill this guy who wants to maybe turn you in?
And oddly enough, if you're going,
Hope to keep you alive.
every few minutes when you're doing your
There's
thing,
vision.
you practically catch either a reflection when you look back, and there's the kid's face. Just following, just like
There's
20 to
skill.
50 feet behind. He's just following behind you. He's just chugging along. He's that Michael Myers. And every time you look, there's the face.
Excellent.
Nice.
And that's actually him saying his name. My name is
Right.
Damn insectoids.
Oh man.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So you guys you're heading a roundabout way to the ambush site. You guys get in. Unfortunately, your outlaw tech ally looks back and she's coming in the hangar, closes the door. You see catch a glint of multifaceted eyeball looking at him. And it's like, oh man, this is some stressful shit.
Well, maybe we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Send them. Oh, I don't know. Do they breathe?
No.
Well, they wear a special respirator because they use different air.
So then they would.
Some of them don't have lungs.
Yeah.
I was going to say, some have lungs, some have the respirators. So they're pretty much set.
But it's hard to live if you have been shot in the face.
Yeah, this is a truism for every species. Okay, so you guys got, go ahead and give me the hack for the whole get in. Now you're going to have, it's only 2 purple, and you get a blue for, you have access codes.
Right.
So it's one of these, it's super easy to set up whatever you like with the hack.
Oh, you're going to help? Yeah. So is that,
and if it involves the environmental systems, remember you have a blue because all those advantages earlier?
Yeah, well, I'm like wanting to get access to the entire hangar, so I have everything locked down under my control.
You want the lights, the sounds, everything. And I think that's it.
You may have succeeded.
Yeah,
maybe just a little bit.
So.
Yeah, it's Success Town there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 success, and 2 advantages.
Yeah, literally, you're playing around with the controls. You've got full access to everything in there. You're flicking lights on, lights off, lights on, lights off. You firing off the halon system real quick just to make sure you have that control.
Right.
Just playing
the password was password.
Alright, so he's gonna suit up and do it, or use the suit and do his thing.
You're
gonna be on watch
head out
for
to meet where the truck's
bug.
gonna meet you.
Oh yeah, I am definitely taking a position where I can, if I said bug, looking anywhere not, because he won't be looking in my direction, he'll be looking towards his direction.
Well, he'll have to come in.
Which will then give me an advantage. Well, that's what I'm saying. But I don't want to be like standing there next to him like, wait, is he looking at you yet? No. He's gonna like walk in, or he's gonna be like, just even if he pokes his head around any sort of edge.
Okay. So you're heading off to the meeting site where the guy's gonna, basically do this drive-by and just hand you the dice as he keeps driving, and you get to the airlock. You're gonna walk, do your spacewalk. Clink, 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 clink. Okay, and as that's happening, the 4 of you are staying in the warehouse, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's got the highest perception?
So he's on alert.
Specific.
So.
I just have 2 greens.
Hey,
so.
just
a yellow
in
and 2
case this goes
Perception's 2 yellow and a green.
This is sunset.
You are good.
Well, he's a bounty hunter. It's his bread and butter.
This is what
You
makes
gotta
me
spot
happy.
those.
Let's see what happens.
Hey, before this.
Oh my God! 3 turns.
Oh,
despair!
Yay!
Oh, badness happens. Oh,
Or
badness.
goodness, based off your point of view.
Yeah. This is excellent.
So, at one point, you're on your guns covering the door. You're working on your stuff. You're working on your stuff. You're working on your stuff, and you hear this skitter, skitter, skitter.
Oh God.
Skitter, 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 skitter sound. It's skitter, 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 skitter sound, and you're like. And then you look up at the vents, and you can hear the skitters, basically something crawling in the vents.
Yeah.
As all of a sudden, there's this loud clanking sound as something busts the vent over this, and this vent just hits the ground and shatters with the loudest noise ever. So that all of you are going, what? And you see a rifle barrel slowly come out of the vents. And then slowly you hear some more skitter, 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 skitter. And then slowly a head is popping up over the rifle barrel. And it does look like the findsman is looking for his target in this room. Unfortunately, he's been very loud
And
in
doesn't
doing
recognize
this.
that he was loud.
And he doesn't. He basically doesn't realize it because the walls were echoing the sound,
Right.
And he's basically scanning the room looking for his target.
Anything?
And would you like to take a shot?
Yes, I
You
would.
hide behind his
Each can
cap.
easily take a shot as the loud crash. all of them are in the room.
You're down
You're
here.
outside
Sit down,
spacewalking.
It's like I
Chill.
shoot, I ricochet, and it magically travels through the whole area.
Would that
So,
be
yeah.
against 2 or?
It's going to be against 2 purple.
I use my
Even for you
bow.
watching him do this?
Yep.
Alright.
I use my bow blade 30 at extreme range.
Oh, triumph.
Triumph.
Oh, God.
So he's dead.
So needless to
That's it, 'cause I
say,
failed.
you guys
I
do
missed.
a young guns moment where a bunch of blasts all go up. But immediately, the Gand is looking through scope, and he's looking through scope, and he looks at it, and then he passes you, and then he comes back, and all of a sudden there's just a flash in your muzzle, and the scope explodes with this head spraying down the vent.
But there is another Gan still out there, right?
Somewhere.
Yeah.
That's
You hear
alright.
another.
And you just hear as the body is sliding down the vent system.
Oh man, it is gonna start smelling.
Not right before we get on.
It's that guy that has to clean the halon from the filters. Clean Gan. He's like, this is the worst day.
We got Gan in the filter.
It was my day off. I'm not even supposed to be here today.
Wow, one of the worst roles, followed by one of the best roles. It's a bad day to be that finesman.
Yeah. He thought it was sleazy.
Yeah, it was gonna be fun.
He's
ruin
like,
your
steal my bounty,
ambush.
will you?
No.
Yeah, you're not taking my bounty.
I'm saving that one. That's an investment in the future. I just need to stack
keeping
some more
that one in my
crimes
back
on
pocket.
him.
Yeah, I'm keeping
gotta
that
make
one in my
this
back
work.
pocket.
Okay, so as you guys are doing your thing, you see someone come waving by your airlock as he's doing a spacewalk. Tink, tink. You type in the access code so the airlock opens up, and you've got the chance cubes. You know, the 2 little chance cubes.
Oh, I thought he was leaving them outside.
Well, are you putting them in the airlock?
I'd put him in.
I'm putting them in, so then they
Uh-huh.
like.
Oh, he's going out and in. Okay.
Yeah. He's basically staying outside, so
Oh,
that
you're
they're
right.
following, but they're like, he's outside. Are they in a ship? What's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
Wait,
being
can I see
loaded
that
onto the
there's?
ship?
Wait.
No.
No, there's that other. What's this called?
Gan?
Yeah, but you're outside. He's
You're outside,
not
get
Yeah,
there.
but no. If I'm going to go inside, just in case if he's there, can I be ready?
Well, you can be ready for anything going
Well,
Yeah, I was
Gan's
gonna say,
dead.
you want me
Yeah.
dead.
But there was a
Basically,
second
you're
one.
going,
He's saying if there
you're
was
going
a
to the
second
airlock, you type in the code, so you're going inside the airlock.
Yeah.
You can be ready with your weapon and all, yeah.
I was gonna say, but can I see if there's anything there, just in case?
Go for it. You're using your sensing power?
Yes.
Of course he is.
With the team.
2 light sides again.
You-
You
you
are
s-
brilliant.
You sense that there's your teammates in the airlock you're passing, and then all of a sudden there's a ping of another life form, and then you were mistaken, it went away.
It was a
You thought it was there, but you're like,
Uh-huh.
no, it just doesn't feel right. Probably an insect bite.
Just like this fading.
Like 1,000 cockroaches dying at once.
Oh,
Okay.
They were all born the same day and died.
It was a rig. So you get to the airlock, you've got the chance cubes, are rigged to send a signal off. Alright, when you get in the airlock, you wait for it to cycle. So you come inside, what are you going to do with them?
I put them in there, like.
You're just going to drop them on the floor and leave them?
Well, no, I'm gonna put them somewhere probably around my height.
Put them far in to the end, so they have to actually go into the
Right,
room.
and
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the far
crates
end,
or
but
anything?
around my height, so then just in case it's that type of thing.
If there's any crates in the.
Yeah,
like,
are
crates.
there any crates in there?
There
Put it
is
in
a
a
small
crate.
amount of random cargo.
Okay, put
Yeah,
the
so
in
put
the
it
random
inside
cargo.
there.
But we'll make sure that the cargo is moved to the very, very
Yeah, putting
Yeah.
far end, so they have to go in.
Okay?
Yeah, and then
Go,
I have to
team,
go.
go.
Can we get the heck out of there?
And then, and then I leave. I'm gunning it.
Now, are you running outside the airlock, or are you going back and spacewalking to your teammates?
Spacewalk.
Spacewalk? Okay, so you're spacewalking out, you tink, 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 and you basically do the little access code, get in the airlock and cycle it, and you see your friends, and there's a weird smell of ozone. It's fire. You're like...
Panel missing from the ceiling.
Broken
Don't ask.
gray on the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, we squished a bug.
Okay, so you guys just being patient, waiting.
Monitoring,
Got the
cameras
cameras
outside,
all up
all
so you can see what's
going.
going on there.
So I'll tell you what happened.
That way you're enlightened.
Enlightened.
Yeah, that way I don't know that I'm going mentally insane with my force powers.
No, he's like, I got a 1 million shot. That's what happens.
Right.
I blew all the facets out of a D&I. Trimmed it like a jeweler.
Alright.
So
Okay.
since I have time, can I modify the programming so that when I go to open the airlock, it does a like
Instantaneous?
Yeah,
so there's
quick.
no cycling? It's
No
just
cycling, just open, no security check or, safety
Okay.
checks.
No
That way,
warning
like,
that
both
airlock
things
are
are
opening
open
in
for
10
Yeah, remove
seconds.
safeties and all that. So
Okay.
I just go and it starts to
You've
both
already
doors.
broke the system, so yeah, it's your bitch right now. it will do exactly whatever you like to program, and on top of it says, I don't like being touched like that, Hal. But I like it when it's from you.
I caress it.
I can't do that, Dave.
Okay, so after a little bit, you get on the security cameras that you notice there's quite a few people that are armed, slowly conglomerating outside in groups of about 10.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, you see them like giving, subtle signals to each other as a group, Then all of a sudden the guy goes, and then
Is
like
it the same guy that he saw?
it is the same guy, and he like gives this whole and literally as 4 squads of 10 guys come do the thing where one guy sticks his dad stick in the door so the door starts to open, but another one immediately jams a staff of some kind of metal under the door.
Why are they nervous?
And all of a sudden they're running in and diving before the door is even finishing opening up.
Because they're expecting
And you see them like,
firepower.
if you guys seen Black Ops 3 when they do the combat slides,
Yeah,
they're all doing the combat slides, pulling the sling up as they're sliding under the door ready to shoot people.
So they got PTSD from doors.
And a few blaster bolts actually discharge as they're running through the door because it's such a tissy.
They're like firing blind.
And as soon as they basically all jump in, what are you going to do?
When I see them slice the door,
Uh-huh.
I wait until they've all gone in, and I want to take out the data
The
spike
pole?
and pull the pole out.
Go for it. Give me a quick coordination as you go running out. As you're
Yeah, because you got to go right
Yes.
around. Yep.
So you're gonna open the door real quick and go run and grab
Yes.
that stick that would basically cause the
I'm going
vacuum.
to-
Hold it. Wait a minute.
And
Maybe who has the highest agility?
So, or coordination?
Coordination.
Coordination, I have
I have
3.
coordination.
So
I
he's
have
basically
1
gonna
yellow,
run by and just grab it out
I
real
have
quick.
3 green and a blue.
In
I have
coordination,
1 yellow and 2 green for coordination.
I have 3 green and 1 white.
Yeah.
1 force die.
Who wants to?
Well,
I would have been at
Yeah.
2 because I flipped a die. But
Okay.
But
Because
go for it.
coordinate-
Yeah, go for it.
I think you're good.
Yeah, because you're realizing, oh god,
Yes.
if we do our mission, we're gonna vent half this place.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I want to be
Okay,
better.
so you go running out there and you grab the pole, and it just seems to be jammed in there good. Does anybody else want to come
I
running
am.
out there really quick
I
and
am.
help?
Yeah, go. Jake, you can go. Jake wants to go. Jake, just go.
It's road against 2 purple.
Yep, 2 purple. Oh.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh, no, that's good.
Okay, there's a
You
success.
got 2 success. Oh, wait a minute. That's 3 successes.
Oh, that's all it
Successes,
takes.
1
It's
thread.
basically you're pulling on it, and apparently it's really wedged in there. And he comes running out, and together both of you grab it, and
Bunny
boom,
leg.
and you just the doors back into place. As all
You
of a
guys are
sudden,
like,
you see a bunch of flashlights turned in the direction of the door closing.
Oh,
Like,
look, he's
what?
okay, but then
Good night,
you already
gentlemen.
said it. Oh,
Okay.
Elevator
Good night,
com.
gentlemen.
Good night,
Immediately, you guys outside the door feel this thump of the air pressure change slightly. Even though the door's sealed, there's a slight suction on that door as it's just sucked out into space. As you just see the concaveness, and you just like hear a weird whistling sound. Because pretty much the majority of these guys did not have space gear on.
Probably not.
No.
They're just a bunch of goons.
They were worried about doors
rifles
closing
this
behind them,
time.
not opening.
Exactly. As all of a sudden, you see a hint of the red lights that warn, and then they shut off, and then the door just blows open, and you see what for tenth of a second, what should have been the environmental force field holding all the air in, it goes, and just, you can see the guy's like drops, comes up, and then turns off. So they're like, okay, and then lungs are being pulled out of chests.
Oh.
And so all of a sudden there's just this
nice
boom, and
nice
they're
deep,
instantly
soothing voice.
discharged.
And they're freezing.
And even the station for a second kind of half shudders from the
Rapid.
3 feet that it just moved in space. And it's really, these guys stay still and the station just moves. Because all things are relative.
Right.
Okay. And you just notice that there's a lot of people looking and gasp at what, like, you outside the door.
I don't know, man.
The computer was saying that there was a breach, so we had to close the door before it got into the corridor.
Oh my god, you saved us all!
I'm amazing!
As a little lady comes up with her grandchild saying, thank you for saving us, and she gives you a piece of melon.
This is fantastic!
Expensive melon!
Dude, this granny set up.
Granny's glazed melon.
Granny melon, that's
I looked at him, I was like, you owe me one.
Here's the melon.
Yeah.
And you guys are both holding onto the rod, you know.
Right?
Like, I pick it up like this, and like he's hanging on for dear life as I lift him up like 6 feet.
Oh, good job. Wait a minute.
Woohoo! We did it!
Oh, good job.
Okay, so
We saved everybody, which was our intent the whole time.
So you've got the video file of you evacuating them into space with no fuss, no muss.
Clean everything up, reseal, fix everything, put it all back to normal, nice and clean.
Put all the safety procedures back on, you know. Click the little button that highlights the safety features. Put you back on, and back on, and back on.
Get them off of the test mode.
Oops, sorry.
Nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Go
no,
back,
nothing
delete a
to
whole
see
bunch
here,
of
nothing
sections
to
there.
see here.
You know, this never happened.
Look, man, sure was a mess. Got that fixed though.
Yep.
Thanks for
Yeah.
saving that.
Hey, good thing we were working next door, right?
I know.
Yeah.
We were just being concerned
Could have been
citizens.
so much
Yeah,
worse.
think of all the people that would have been sucked out.
Yeah.
Got that room all cleaned back up though, secure. We're good. Everybody's safe.
Damn faulty systems.
going
Okay,
on
so of
here?
course, you know, are you guys heading back to the hideout you
Yes.
guys were given?
Yeah.
Okay, of course your boss is like, oh my god, you guys are the shit.
Yeah, you're gonna be paying
you
for that
guys
shit.
are the shit. I've already got a room reserved for each of you at the best place on the station.
How much you paying us?
I got the best room reserved for you guys on the station. It's like 2,000 credits a day.
That's a nice room.
That's some very...
Legit nice room.
That's the whale suite.
Good Lord.
So now,
Actual Wookiee fur rugs.
do you want the brown rug or the white rug?
Trandoshan home decor. Wookiee rugs.
Yep.
And in the best penthouse, you get calico Wookiee. That's the best hide ever. Calico.
That's right.
Front of the fireplace, the loved one, some Corellian brandy. Oh yeah. You know the Imperials make cologne out of Wookiee musk.
Oh God.
It's an
I
aphrodisiac.
smell like the first Death Star.
So is, did we see the other insect guy?
Somebody give me a perception.
You give perception.
It's gonna be against 2 red and 2 purple.
Ooh, good Lord.
2 red and 2 purple?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
their
yeah, 'cause
stealth.
we have no idea where he was or who
Yeah,
he is
that's
or...
true. Hey Dave, so I'm gonna need to borrow a red.
Unlike the other one that was just following you guys, the other one's
Nah.
kind of secretive and hidden and
Well, that's
stealthy.
right. Yeah, at worst case scenario, he gets shot. Man.
Or his
And then I get mad. Then I get mad.
Stun bolt comes out of nowhere.
Well, at that point, it's possession. 9/10.
Ooh, you got the one blank on a red. That's actually pretty impressive in itself.
And the other one was just a threat,
threat,
as
yeah.
opposed to failure.
Oh, see, everything's just a threat.
Yeah, but...
So actually, I don't think I got
We got 4 success
And 4 threat.
4 threat.
You got that 4 and 4 thing going on.
So when you're looking, you actually do notice that he is watching you guys, but he's being very cautious and keeping distance.
Yeah, he can't seem to reach his partner.
You know, you get the whole. It's more of instead of the turning around every time you turn around and seeing again. Now it's more of the Batman thing where you see him and then when someone passes, he disappears.
There we go.
So you know he's out there following you, but he's being very, very cautious.
Can I like? Oh wait, hold on.
And he's not looking at any of you guys. He's looking at just.
Right.
Can I
He's
try to
looking
see
at
what
him.
he's feeling right now? Like if
He wants his
You
prey.
can try.
like try to see what he's trying to do to us here. Besides,
He just wants his prey.
Pretty obvious.
oh, one. No,
Yeah,
it's not
you-
good.
Well,
I'm great.
you're not willing to give me another.
No.
There?
No, but are you willing to give us one?
So for that threat, unfortunately, where you're getting kind of stressed because professional to professional. And
Right.
As a bounty hunter, findsmen they always hit their man.
Right.
These are the
Oh,
skills
the bounties.
Not the other one.
that all of a sudden you turn around and you're looking for the gang and you kind of shoulder chuck some punk dude.
Okay.
And the punk dude immediately puffs up on you. And immediately 4 of his boys puff up immediately too. And they're like, hey, I think you need to apologize.
Can I do the coercion where I show off my gun and be like, hi, like I did the one time with the one thugs.
Okay.
Always good.
You're gonna start pointing guns at
Sure
people.
kid, man.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
This
let's
you
make it-
raised some right. I'm going to shove a gun in your face and see what that makes you do.
Baby.
More
Yeah.
guns.
Who's got bigger toys right now?
Oh, what will this be against?
This will be against.
I mean, it's just 4 guys.
What do you got for
So, this would be an intimidation, or what
Yep.
would this be?
He's gonna try to intimidate the guy.
But I don't see intimidation on here, so
Coercion.
It's
Coercion.
coercion. He's going to coerce him in a very bad way. And all of a sudden, I'm not finding the swoop gangers. I know. Yes, I have it here.
I feel like
Okay, so it's going to be against 2 purple.
2 purple, 2 green?
Yeah.
Odds are even.
The odds are that you'll...
Although, there's 5 of us and 4
I
of them.
would give you
I would give
blue
you
dice
blue.
if all your teammates are grabbing guns too. How about that?
Oh yeah, we're definitely turning.
No, you just
My
sharpen
father.
your claws. You're like,
Yeah, he's got
I have a thermal detonator.
Melons.
look, he's over there juggling.
No, he has my
grenades.
11.
Fried
Or melon.
grenades, yeah.
He's juggling some thermal detonator.
No, my coordination's way too bad for that.
And everyone immediately does this.
You don't want me juggling anything.
Oh. Well.
Oh.
I just it's a wash.
It's a little total wash.
Yeah.
So literally, you point your gun in his face, and they're like, "It's on," and they're getting ready to throw down right now. And
Hold on, no.
No.
Can I I just want to go because I want to use charm.
There you go.
Okay, and
There you
generally,
go.
is this really necessary?
I'll give
Yes.
you a shot.
And I do the total
You're gonna
sexy
be the
voice.
black dice because it's on.
Yeah.
It's on. And then you
How
start gonna
high
say-
are these guns?
You don't know. They're not that good when it comes to the whole discipline now.
So.
But neither is Vader, really, when it comes down to it. like he would force choke you right now.
Yeah,
So,
he'd be like,
Okay.
which is why the Emperor manipulated so
oh my
easy.
God, it's a
It's
total
another
wash.
wash. This is wonderful. We're so good at
It
this.
is literally a total wash again.
See, this is why we
Go
just
ahead and roll your vigilance.
Okay.
Vigilance?
Yep.
Vigilance.
I wonder if the gang will be able to take advantage of this situation.
Oh, good.
I got 1 success but 3 advantage.
2 advantage.
2 success and 2 advantages.
1 success, 2 advantage.
I get an automatic.
Oh,
2 advantage.
2 advantage.
3 success.
Ooh.
Okay,
Someone's
so
on point. At least someone was paying
pretty
attention.
much each of you get to go before them since they only rolled 2 advantages. So immediately they all puff up and start grabbing little clubs and blaster pistols.
So I'm still aiming at
is
this
it
one guy, right?
And you're all at short range.
Oh, I just
One
blasted.
guy.
Oh,
Alright.
It's 1 dice. So who would like to go first?
Me,
Oh,
because
let
I'm the
the
closest.
gun
I'm like
have
hanging
it,
at this
yeah.
guy already, bro.
Dude, alright. Did you just say bro?
Yeah, he bro.
Hey, bro! He pulled the bro code on you, man. She's like, I want first blood, bro.
Dave, can I use my dice?
Oh, you deal. Well, if somebody hadn't bought all the last 3 times.
First come, first served, man.
I think they've got a couple dice at the Broadway store.
You got your thing.
And then what?
One.
It's 1 purple.
Oh, these guys are gonna die so horribly.
I'm gonna wipe these guys out one minute.
But you can take the Gand out at the same time.
Actually,
Well,
you
he's
can
kind of
shoot
just
the
a
You can
kid.
take the.
Well, you
Oh,
do know where he is because you succeeded on it. You know
Oh,
where
yeah.
he is, so you can take this advantage to shoot the gang too in a crossfire.
Alright.
Oh my
So,
God, it's all
1,
advantage.
2, 3,
Oh, no.
4 advantage.
Oh, but
And
No,
no,
five.
it's 4
5,
advantage.
6.
5, no.
Yeah,
5 advantage.
5
Five
advantage, but
period.
no success. So basically, you've got your gun in the guy's face, and somebody in the crowd bumps you last second, so the gun discharges and does what? That will provide all its advantage to you and your teammates.
It hits an explosive gas tank.
Okay, so it
But it
shoots up and
only
hits a
hits
line.
them.
But it only hits them, be specific.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it only hits them. It's
So
like
it
behind
scolds
them
them.
somewhere.
Or
Okay.
it knocks them off balance.
Yeah, so they all have.
Something.
Well, that's you still have more because it only takes 2 to
And
give
then
them
you
all
give
black.
extra dice.
Yeah, and then I give everybody extra.
Okay,
dice.
so it's enough of a distraction that your team's getting a blue dice each,
And they're all getting it.
and they're getting black dice in their action.
Like he's behind. He's like slowly just cutting somebody's throat over there.
Alright, so yeah, I'll shoot at the little bug guy. So I can see that he spins around.
Now, since they're in combat and he's like going after the Gand instead of the
You do
obvious
have a blue
target,
dice
a
because
blue
the game
die.
is not seeing this coming.
Yeah.
He's looking at this guy going,
It's an
"Hey, there's a
additional-
great
Yeah,
distraction going on. I'll stun him and walk away with
Yeah,
him."
because he's got his eyes on you. He doesn't have his eyes on him.
Yeah, how many
Purple on the
purple?
gun. Yeah.
Oh, for the Gand, it's 2 purple.
Oh,
Two
So he's a little
purple.
farther away, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he's a medium range.
Oh,
my God!
Wow.
2 triumphs.
He hits him right in the head and he just slows down.
How about this, my friend?
somebody get a picture of this because that's beautiful.
We shoot him and like it just somehow magically ricochets off and like bounces back and kills one of the other guys. I mean that would be something I could see off of 2 triumphs. I mean
It's
It
2
gets the female golfer.
triumphs, yeah.
and so yeah, it bounces. I get him. It bounces off magically.
Oh my
takes
God.
It's a glorious roll.
About time you're shooting, right?
Then you just go,
But he's just been doing this all night long. Like, oh, there's a guy up there.
Yeah, but his first show of shooting was a total mess.
Well, he had some.
We just had to get that out of the system. He's like,
Well,
okay,
see, now I
we
have
stretch,
Bertha.
stretch.
I didn't have Bertha before. I have Bertha now.
So you take out the Gand, and then in the commotion, as you discharge on the Gand, your rifle butt takes out one guy.
Yeah.
This cool thing where you just drop them all. In this whole cacophony of chaos that happens, nobody even knows where the shot that took the Gand off came from. They're probably going to blame it on these dead thugs. That the Gand and the thugs must have gotten into it.
Yeah.
We were just passing in
Okay,
between.
but
And by the way, you
remember,
just took out
there
a
is the
nemesis
female
character.
Bothan that we have to keep an eye out
Oh,
for,
yeah.
too. The one that was also...
The one that's got every booth bugged at the cantina.
Yeah.
Can I see if like everybody, the other 2 are like willing to back down now?
They're all dead.
Oh, they're taken out. They're done.
Everyone's dead, Jake.
They are? No,
Yeah.
because remember, I didn't take out anybody. He just took out the
I just killed
With
With
his
those
2
guys.
triumph, he
Everybody.
basically discharged and then went like total commando assassin on them all and just massacred them.
They're all
He
dead.
pretty much owned this.
Yes.
But he couldn't have done it without you.
Wait, can I see the
You
one
gotta
next
say,
to it?
sorry, bro.
So,
Sorry,
Ben and Phillips right there. Ben and Phillips.
Okay, so all of a sudden this intense standoff immediately just melted into this whole
Like
massive Logan
I
style
warned
moment.
them. I
Where
warned
all
them.
of a sudden there's bodies everywhere. People are all like, oh my god, and then they're like, oh my god, there's a dead Gand.
They must have hated each other.
What happened
do the
here?
finger pointing thing. I don't know, man.
They started it, they were like, what the?
All right, then,
And
so
we-
yeah, so now we can like
just
Oh.
fade into the crowd.
Is there a set of swoops that are unowned now?
There could be if you want to look around. The swoop bikes that these gamers have. Yes, there actually is a quartet of swoop bikes.
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
quartet. Okay.
Yeah.
So one for each of you, and I'll write on the back of one.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'll write bitch.
Although honestly, if
I
you
don't
wanted
care.
to drive, you're probably better at
Okay,
swoop bike
I will
driving.
drive and you write bitch.
Yes, that is
I was gonna say, can you reach the controls?
It's gonna be freaking Ewoks on
That would
Endor.
be funny.
No, it's gonna be Ewoks on Endor.
No, he's like sitting there on your shoulders, holding on, like.
He's pulling a Yoda.
I was gonna say he probably grabs the one bike with 8 hangers on.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, yeah.
Okay, so you guys pick up these
We've got
swoop bikes.
transportation. We can store these on the ship.
It takes only a quick second
So
to grab the
each gets
fobs
swoop
off
bike.
these guys to turn the bikes on.
Swoop bike.
And any
Okay.
data pads,
Speeder bike?
No. Basically, these are a bunch of
no
biker.
pads or nothing. No,
Yeah,
okay.
no.
So is it a speeder bike or just a swoop?
It's a swoop bike. Basically, it's like the Harley of the.
It's like a speeder bike, but it's not as.
It's not as elegant. It's more noisy, loud.
It's a muscle car versus a.
It's not military grade.
And it's made to sound like one of those pod racers.
But perhaps somebody with mechanics could, tune them up.
Yeah. Make them sound like Wookiees shouting. I want a Wookiee biker gang that has Wookiee sounding swoop bikes now.
So is this Mobat?
Sound like TIE fighters.
Mob Quack, Flare Swoop?
Is that the Age of Empire book?
It's the.
Yes, that's the one.
So,
okay.
So they're basically aftermarket. They're beat up, so they're at like half the damage capacity.
That's not much. Okay.
I'll take care of the. We'll give them some love.
6,000 credits isn't bad. I mean, not that bad. But not that we can sell. I mean, we can.
We can fix them. It's good to have them, and we can fix them, and we can make them better.
We can soup them up.
You now are officially a biker gang.
Interstellar biker gang.
We're the
disruptors.
The disruptors.
The Wookiees.
Okay, so you guys basically go back to headquarters. You give him the debriefing of, hey, by the way.
We'll drop off our speeders and then
okay,
ship and then.
Oh yeah, so are we gonna head? Is this where it's gonna end, or like, are we gonna go down and fight that thing?
Well, one thing.
You mean the hut?
The hut.
That's probably going to be a good one for next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next time.
That would involve a lot more planning.
Yeah.
Because as you get back to your, and it's funny because you guys have to single file push your bikes onto the ship.
Oh, yeah.
You get the airlock.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, yeah, we gotta strap these down. Just keep them safe.
Yep.
And you're given the chime to hey, here's your hotel rooms, here's your access codes,
And we get unlimited room service, I'm assuming.
And we can bring our ship into a secured hangar.
On his
have
dime.
to pay for that. You still have to pay for that.
No.
We just killed
Okay.
No. There's a hangar that has had its security bypassed.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was going to offer you guys. It's like, okay,
that's fine. I'll reset.
We'll give you the death hangar.
Well, the one next door we use.
You owe us, dude. You owe us.
The one that we killed everyone in. You own all the security on it.
Right. Yeah.
Like no one's gonna hack it because you have it already.
So
I mean, it's still you can mark it as vacant so no one comes to check on it.
Construction.
Under and repair. You own all the cameras.
Yeah, there was a malfunction.
Yeah. Repair. Sit down for repair. So
yeah.
And they won't. He's not going to charge us for their hangar.
So how many minutes is that?
You know how superstitious spacers are?
We got
now that they've heard of the death hangar, that there's ghosts.
We're getting gratis hangar, and we have
kick-ass suite.
Kick-ass suite, plus room service, all we can eat. But no other funds have been officially. Oh, and you get a bounty.
Oh, did you
once
turn
we
in
turn
that
it
bounty?
in, yeah.
Can you do it without taking it somewhere? Or
Yeah, there's a
place
local bounty.
Yeah. Then I'll take the 2. Because we still got the one guy in the back.
The previous guy that you've been free.
So I'll take the 2 of them since they're both dead.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you get
So you
the
get an extra.
bounty, thing says, thank you for your service, brother. Here you go. Here's your cash, bodies. Throw them in the refrigerator. They'll be taking care of all that running.
So you, I mean,
minus, of course, your 10% for the Brotherhood.
Yep, that's right. I'm okay with that because
Just licensing.
Yep. But it's remember now as a bounty hunter, he does have access to other things too. The bounty hunter guild will even do loans. Do you want to take a loan on a nice shiny gun? Just don't screw us over.
Though we're gonna have to tell this Twilight no more gratis. He's got a pony over there. It has to be.
Oh, he's quite willing to. He actually has decided that if you can handle the HUD situation, I can do the paperwork so that you become the owners of this cantina. If you're interested in making your base of operations on the station here.
Wow.
Because technically, there's only one person that owns the cantina, and we think they went out the airlock. Granted, of course, the hut secretly owns it, but if he's no longer the secret owner, then nobody's there to dispute the transfer of ownership, especially if I witness the transaction.
I mean, it would be nice to also have a additional revenue.
Although, really, like being on a pirate port, I imagine most of the revenue is going to go like right back into the. I don't imagine this.
I don't expect it to be too lucrative, especially since we'll have to leave somebody managing it for us.
Set up management,
and they'll
put all that in
But at the very least, it'll be worth it. We could probably afford us a place to live while here.
It's a place to come to, and I can always keep track of what's going on there.
And if you're ever interested, there are rules in the colonist book for starting a business.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So
nice.
We could diversify.
Right.
and if you make a business, it does provide NPCs for every player.
Something other than murder?
You can make a business of murder too. That's what
It's a base of ops and extra money to keep that murder going.
Yeah.
I mean, no, he can technically open his own bounty hunters guild.
Right.
I mean, you could literally make a business of murder as well if you wanted to.
Yeah, but then you would have to have that one rule: don't claim my own bounties. Which
that's just things that hunters do anyway. Like this is a rare instance because normally it's like me being a bounty hunter. I'd be like, you know what? They're hunting. This one time, I was like, this.
And as amazing as that went, nobody saw you do it.
Right.
But yeah, we'll set
We
it
could
up
just
under.
start a whole conglomerate, Disruption Incorporated, where we have
diversified incomes.
Exactly.
This will have to be under a different front name, but we don't want it directly
Something,
tied to us and the ship and everything.
So now you're gonna have to go to Rondo, Corellia, to get some brandy cheap, and then import it in, so you're not having that markup.
Well, yeah.
300% markup to your pocket.
Stuff, yeah.
This could be doable.
Yeah.
So he will gladly make the transfer of ownership if you guys would like once the HUD is
We
done.
could rename it from the Dancing Twilight to the Bounty or something.
Oh, that would be a bounty.
And that would be
make it a bounty hunter thing. Then we get lots of information. Like if
Yeah.
there was a place for bounty hunters to
bar.
go. Yeah.
Shit, that wouldn't be
Not at all.
There we go.
no, you would have to hide in like some sort of compartment the whole
Well,
time.
you could always offer services for repairs of equipment in the room next door, which is where I
There's a
can
lot
stay.
of stuff we can do,
Yeah.
You just put on a Jawa costume.
Utini!
Just remember this phrase.
with a pair of lights on your goggles. So
How do you say Utini with a southern drawl?
Would you like a martini? Utini?
Can I have a mint julep
Besides,
teeny?
we'll be having some additional droid workers there, which I will have.
Hey, that
control
could be a
of.
Because actually,
for security and
since
oversight.
we have other people in
and-
the group who like come in and come out, and stuff, it's like a nice.
Yeah.
They come back, we're all like
neutral-
super
Yeah, you're told
high.
that that's like the meeting spot.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
so-
like, hey, well, Caitlin's not here today, so her battle droid could be doing bouncing At the...
Yeah, when she's not with it.
No, I just want to see a battle droid spitting oil into a cup.
She is a battle droid!
Crack and crack. He picks her, he slams his head down and slides across the car.
Why is the blue milk tinged with pink? Oh, that's blood.
It's no, it's transmission fluid.
Yeah, I was going to say, hydraulic fluid.
Don't worry.
So yes, this will be a
toxic.
droid-friendly bar.
Yeah.
So not so
They're
much
just not allowed to
gambling.
count cards. They're not allowed to play the games of chance.
You can always get slug racing.
No.
We did that in one of our old games where they basically have in hut space slugs that
Right,
racing. It's
right.
like 2 hours later, the slug's still working.
But it's funny because the slug that lost was going to be killed, but the hut was like, no!
Because the guy who owned the slug,
maybe
he,
huts
like,
or what?
he grabs
Yeah,
the
'cause
losing
he was
slug
like-
and throws it across the bar, and the hut
What
saw
did
that.
it was like his name was Pudgeta. Pudgeta the Hut. But what did he call the...
Pudgeta Jr., wasn't it? Or
Like Pudgy Jr.?
Little Pudge.
Little Pudge. Little Pudge.
So, of course, when you drew the pictures, the
So
little
he had this pet, slug. He called Pudge
Nice.
Jr. or something. Oh
That's
my god,
awesome.
it was hilarious.
Little Pudge.
Little Pudge, yeah.
Along with a smuggling ship that's full of, frogs.
Your soundboard.
Yes, you can't get this app anymore.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, that was pre-Disney buying Star Wars.
Yeah, way
Ever
this is
since, I had the
2008.
app, not on my phone, but on my iTunes, and it disappeared.
Until the Emperor took over the program.
So yeah.
Emperor Mickey. Prepare to face the power of this fully functioning intellectual property.
Right.
We paid enough to buy an island for it.
Yeah,
And they
you can't
made the
get
money
that
back,
app
I'm sure,
anymore.
100 times over already.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when the Star Wars world pops open. Because that's going to be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Getting to walk to a life-size AT-AT walker.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Oh, yeah.
that walkers.
They've already got the foundation of them started, so you can see there's here's the steel framework of a body, and the head already looks like a head. That's
Nice.
See, go at Halloween, wear my Imperial officer uniform, and
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I do.
so all
Tucson
stoked
Comic
about
Con,
the
I was
idea.
with
They're
my
actually
Imperial officer.
they don't have it developed yet, but they've already submitted a pre-patent for a lightsaber training drone that shoots lasers that you block with your saber.
oh,
Jeez.
How awesome would that be?
Right?
It's like, laser tags wishing they had that.
Right.
They
Right.
don't have it yet, but the prototype is on paper already.
that would be so cool.
That it's got a UV reflective tube for when the laser hits.
That would be
Somebody
awesome.
play your dice.
No, I'm just making sure it got back. Just making sure they migrated this way.
We know who that somebody is.
By accident.
Go ahead, touch one of his dice. Watch him cringe. Watch the cringe. I do that to Kelly all the time. I'm like, and then I'll tell her, watch you roll triumph. Watch you roll despair. And then it comes up magically.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys get 15 experience.
How many?
15.
Okay.
With the big cash in once you finish the hut. Which is going to probably be a big, nasty bar fight of some sort.
Man.
I've got hardware and software.
And
I just say
obviously,
throw away.
the GAN issue is no longer an issue due to some
Yes, but there is that female bot that we have to worry about.
Well, she's an impotent.
So I just
Well, we know where she hangs out.
Yeah. You can always slice her stuff, to see.
Yeah.
And then you can add another Daddy Magic collection.
Well, she
To
preset
give you
up
an
my bar
idea
to...
of what you killed twice, I went with the Master Hunters. So it would have been a party versus him fight.
Would have been.
Jeez.
Would have
Except
been.
the one that.
Would have been. Wound threshold of 20.
Right.
Does anyone want my guy to create anything for you from scratch? He's not super good at it yet, but the more he does it, the better he'll get at it.
Can you create me a?
Like modding gear is his bread and butter.
Modding gear is good. I can also create gear rather well if I have access to a workshop. It just generally takes me a little bit longer.
Which, by the way, having superior added to anything is nice.
Yeah, if there's anything for that ultimate, get the triumph for is adding superior to any weapon for free.
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, mine's a borrowed weapon right now, so maybe if I purchase it.
Yeah, look over what you want.
Unless you don't mind having your gun modded for you.
The way that the crafting system works in this game is I will roll the dice and he will apply the negative things and I will apply the positive things. the more that I work on things, the more schematics I'll get. It makes it easier.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.